am doing another decluttering series where I am doing a makeup purge. I really want to kind of downsize my makeup collection, and I don't know, I just was really in the mood. Honestly, I've been feeling so overwhelmed with the amount of products that I have. Granted, I'm here on YouTube, so I'm constantly buying products to review for you guys. I love trying out new things, but after a while, you really do, it feels a little overwhelming and I feel kind of suffocated. I'm actually going to be redoing my whole makeup storage container situation. It's going to be a really big project. Hopefully I can film it for you guys. I'm going to be making over a dresser and all that, but that's going to be for a separate video. Today we're going to focus on foundations and pressed powders. So like setting powders, powder foundations, and liquid foundations, all that jazz. So I thought I would film this a little bit differently. Instead of showing you my different containers and going through them and making a lot of noise and just rattling things around, I thought instead I would just lay everything out and show you how much I really do have of each thing, which is really hard for me because when we get to the lip products, I'm going to be counting my lipsticks for that video. That will be coming probably towards the end because that is the most difficult thing for me because I love lipstick. So today we're focusing on face products and going through each thing. So just before we get started, I have to do a disclaimer because I get so many questions. I do have other decluttering videos. I will link that down below. I actually have a playlist now, so you can go down there and check those out as well because I've done other decluttering makeup type videos, makeup purges. Just as a disclaimer, I know I get a lot of questions about, oh, you're throwing out your makeup, you're being wasteful, yada yada yada, why are you doing this? Because I have a beauty channel on YouTube, I'm trying out so many products and it gets very overwhelming. Don't get me wrong, I enjoy it. I love reviewing products. I love trying new things. I just love makeup in general. And the bottom line is, makeup does expire. Eventually it does, especially cream products. Powder products I feel like can last a lot longer. So anything I'm getting rid of, I'm just going to let you know right now, I'm either going to give away to a family member or friend, or I'm going to get rid of it if it is old. If it is expired, it needs to be thrown away. You don't want to put old makeup that smells strange. If the texture changes, if the smell of it changes, you really need to get rid of it. I cannot stress that enough. I've actually had bad allergic reactions to products that I thought, oh hey, I've had this since I was in high school. Why don't we just continue using it? Not a good idea. So I really needed to do this, and it's important to do it very often. With that big ol' hoopla of a disclaimer, let's go ahead and get through this video and leave a comment down below on what you want to see next. I'm thinking about doing concealers, eye primers, like eyeshadow primers and stuff like that. Getting through all the little stuff first, like the base, and then we'll go to eyeshadows, lip products, blushes. I'm really dreading the blushes. So, alright, enough of me blabbing. Let's go ahead and get into the video and do some makeup purging. Enjoy! So, I don't have a ton of different brands. As you can tell, I mostly just have Elf Cosmetics or Wet n Wild. And I have one random powder from Manic Panic. So let's start over here. I have the tone correcting powder. This one is in Warm. And this one, unfortunately on me, makes my skin look really ashy. I mean, it's a great powder. I really like it. It's super silky, soft, and blendable, but it just makes my skin look really gray and ashy. I was thinking about hanging on to this and keeping it for when I do Halloween tutorials or something else where I want my skin to look gray. I don't know. So this is going to go over here in this little pile over there. Alright, the next one here is the tone correcting powder in Cool. Now this one I love. It's one of my favorites. As you can tell, I've hit major pan. It's starting to crack on me, and it's just a really great powder. This looks really nice, and I'm definitely keeping this. I love it. I have a backup of it already because, as you can tell, I've used a lot of that, so that is definitely going to stay. And this right here is a translucent mattifying powder from Elf as well. One thing I don't like about this powder is that it's pretty dark. Like you can tell in the pan, it's a pretty dark color, so I do have to be careful with this. I only like using this in the summertime when I have a little bit more color to my skin, and sometimes if I'm not careful, it can look dark, but it's not something I'm using right now. It's, you know, we're heading into winter, and yeah, I do like using this though in the summertime, so I will be keeping that. All right, moving on to my little collection of the Coverall pressed powders from Wet n Wild. These are probably my favorite pressed powder, and this one in Fair is the one that matches me perfectly, and I've already hit major pan. This is my second one that I've gone through, and I love it. It's not the best powder in the world. If you put too much on, it can look a little bit cakey, but it has really good coverage. It's a really nice powder, and this is the shade Fair. Now these two are in different colors. This is Fair Light. I actually accidentally bought the wrong shade, and I didn't even realize it because this one is in Fair and this is Fair Light. So they are, you know, different. This is definitely slightly darker. And I've been using this quite a bit in the summertime when my skin tone was a little bit darker from being out in the sun. So I will probably keep this, and come summer, I will definitely try to use that one up. And this one is in the shade Tan, and I thought I would use this as a like bronzer slash contouring shade. I'll have to give it another shot, but it's really great using a powder that's a few shades darker than your natural skin tone, and you can use that for like just warming up your skin, or using it as a bronzer or a contouring powder. It's a really nice little trick there, especially if you have fair skin and you're looking for an alternative. This is the e.l.f. High Definition Under Eye Setting Powder. You all know this is my favorite. Definitely keeping that. And this is the Mineral Eye Brightener in the shade Buff. I really do like this, but I feel like it's a little bit too yellow for me. I'll probably use it up, but I don't think I will repurchase it. And because it is a mineral product, and I'm very sensitive to mineral products, I have to be very careful not to get it on my skin, and I don't know if I want to risk that because my skin is finally clearing up. So I think, I'm not sure about this one. This is a little bit iffy. I think I will just use it up because it is, I mean, I've used quite a bit of this up. It's like halfway gone. Moving on, this is the Manic Panic Virgin Pressed White Powder, and this is completely white. I probably wouldn't repurchase this just because of the ingredients. It does contain mineral oil, right there, mineral oil. So I'm a little bit hesitant to put this all over my skin, but I will be hanging on to this for at least right now. Since I already did spend the money on it, I will use it as like an eyeshadow or like a crazy highlight or something. It's still a really good pressed powder. This right here is the e.l.f. High Definition Powder. I've had this for a really long time. I'm definitely going to keep this. I need to finish that up. I really like it. It's really great pore minimizer, and it just gives your skin a really nice look in like photographs and stuff, especially when I'm filming. So I've started to use this when I'm filming. It gives a really great look to the skin, so I will definitely hang on to that. It's affordable, cruelty-free, and I love it. Alright, moving on to a lot of my mineral makeup, and like I've mentioned before, I know I keep saying it over and over again, I am allergic to mineral makeup. Mainly like foundations all over powders. So now that I've realized that, and it's a for sure thing, I don't plan on buying any more mineral makeup, face makeup at least. I can still wear like mineral eyeshadows and that, but no more face mineral products. It's really sad because these are actually amazing products, and just because they don't work for my skin and I do have allergic reactions, I still recommend them to you guys when you ask me about them. So these are the two e.l.f. Mineral Pressed Foundations. I do have a review up already on these on my channel, so definitely check that out. I'll link it below. This is in the shade Porcelain. It's a great foundation. I've only used it one time, so this is going to a better home. And this one is in the shade Tan, and this is a great like bronzer. This is the Mineral Personal Blend Foundation in the shade Medium. I don't know why I bought medium and light. I think I was gonna use the medium for like bronzers and stuff, but I ended up not using it. This is brand new. This has not even been opened yet, so I'm going to pass this on to someone else before it expires. All right, and then here I have two of the individual mineral foundations from e.l.f. This one is in light, and this one is in porcelain. These are both amazing. Porcelain is actually pretty much gone. I use this thing completely. And then this one is in the shade Light. I have used this quite a bit as well, but there's still a lot of product in here, so I'm going to pass that along. And then last but not least, this is the Personal Blend Foundation from e.l.f. Has SPF 15 in it. What's awesome is that you get 4 different colors and you can mix them. So let me just show you really quickly. This has 4 little mini sifters, and there's this little teeny flower, and you just turn it like so, and you can mix your colors together. It's a great concept. I definitely recommend this. If you are not sensitive to mineral makeup, give these foundations a try. They have great coverage, great staying power. I wish I could use them. It makes me so sad, but hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. So this is going to a better home. Alright, so that was it for my pressed powders. This is everything I'm going to be keeping. I use these often. I love them. They're great products. I'm always interested though in trying new pressed powders. I love them. I love powders. Even though I have dry skin and I don't have super oily skin, I still enjoy powder foundations or setting powders because I feel like they're just really essential, and I always set my foundation with a little bit of powder. So everything I'm keeping, this is stuff that is going to a better home. I'm giving it away, etc., etc. This I'm actually going to put with the what little bit of Halloween makeup I do have. You never know. I'll find a use for it. So that's the tone correcting powder in Warm. And then this is the e.l.f. foundation in Porcelain, which I completely used up, and that needs to go in the garbage. So that is everything. I think we did a good job. I know this isn't like a huge downsize, but I love these powders. They work really great. And yeah, so alright you guys, so we're going to move on to foundations, any sort of tinted moisturizers, BB creams, and also face primers. So this is everything that I have, and honestly it's not that bad. I love a majority of what I use, and yeah, so we're going to get started on this mess here. So for face primer, I really don't like face primers because they always end up breaking me out, but this one I do enjoy. This is from e.l.f. It's their Hydrating Face Primer. This is new. I rarely use this because I'm afraid of it breaking me out. But from time to time I will use it, and it's a great affordable primer if you're looking for one. And the only other face, primer I could think of is this new e.l.f. Hydrating Under Eye Primer. Since this is something that goes on the face, I thought I would just throw it in here. I do like it. It comes with a pump. I already did a review on this product, so I can link that down below if you're interested. But yeah, I really like it. So those two I will be keeping. Alright, and then for foundations, I have here the Manic Panic Dream Tone foundation. This is just the one in white. This is great if you want to mix this with your foundations if they're too dark for you. If you have light to really fair skin, I highly recommend this. It's great. It is a vegan product as well, so yeah, it works really great. It blends really well with other foundations, and I love it. The next one here is from Tarte. It's the 12-hour Amazonian Clay 12-hour full coverage foundation. This one I'm trying to use up. No, I will not repurchase. This was another product that was in my use it or lose it video. This is the Wet n Wild Coverall Cream Foundation in the shade Fair, and I love this. This is probably one of my favorite drugstore foundations, and it just has really great coverage. This is my second bottle tube. of it, and it's just a really great one. Love it. Definitely going to keep that. This is something new, and I've tried it about 2 or 3 times, and I can already tell you, I don't like it. This is also from Wet n Wild. It's the Ultimate Match Foundation, Liquid Foundation, SPF 15. This is the lightest color, which is in Porcelain, and it's so dark. There is no pump on it, so it's a little bit messy, and it comes out like that. It's just really, really, you see how dark it is? It oxidizes and it looks like that on your skin. It's super orange. I'm not a big fan, even though I can like mix it with my Manic Panic foundation. It's still just, I don't know. It's very, very sheer coverage. It's not for me. I will probably end up passing this along and giving it to somebody else. So I'm going to set that over there. I have here the Flower Foundation. This is called About Face Foundation, and I love this stuff. It has a really nice pump. This is in the lightest shade, which is, what is it called? LF1 is the shade. That's how the shades are. And this is beautiful. I love it. I just recently fell in love with this again, and it's a great foundation, great for dry skin. So if any of you guys have dry skin out there, you're looking for a great like medium coverage foundation. It gives you a nice natural dewy coverage, and it's just beautiful. I love it. All right, moving on, I have the Jordana Oil-Free Creamy Liquid Foundation. This is a really good foundation as well. It reminds me a lot of the Flower Foundation, but this is more like liquid, liquid-like. It's a really thin consistency. This has a really strong pinky peach undertone to it. It has a pump. It's super affordable. I haven't used this in a really long time, so I need to give it another try. It's pretty old, not gonna lie. I've had this for at least 2 years, and you have to be careful with cream products, especially foundation, because their shelf life is pretty much 12 months. 12 months, sometimes it'll be 12 and a half months, sometimes 2 years. It depends. Now on here it says 12 months, so I might have to toss this out. So I will put it over here with this little guy. All right, moving on to my 2 stick foundations. This one is from Elf. It's their new Moisturizing foundation stick. And I love this. This is amazing. The writing is already coming off. That's a downside to the packaging. It starts like peeling. See that? Like little bits start coming off. That's something I don't like. Besides that, this is a great foundation. This is in the color Ivory. This is really great if you just want to throw on your foundation and run out the door. It's great because it's in a stick form, so you can just swipe it all over your face and blend it out. I love this so much. I already bought a backup of it, so I'm definitely keeping it. It's a great foundation. I love it. And then this one is from Flower Beauty. And this is in the shade, again, SF1, the lightest shade. This I was not too thrilled about. The color is great. It has more of a yellow tone. For me, I just really like the Elf one better than this one. So I'm going to finish this up. And this, again, is another product in my Use It or Lose It series. Like products I want to finish up and that I won't be repurchasing. All right, and then I do have 3 like lighter products. I've got the Elf BB Cream, the Wet n Wild Fergie BB Cream, and the Balm Shelter Tinted Moisturizer. I love this stuff. This is my favorite. I am almost out, as you can tell. I need to purchase a new one, so this is definitely staying. This is my go-to when I don't want to wear like full coverage, but I still want, you know, a little something to hide blemishes and whatnot. And then these BB creams, I do like the Elf BB cream. It is a little bit dark for me. I haven't used it in a really long time. I will hang on to it for right now. It has a pump on it, and I believe, yeah, I did a review on this. If you guys haven't seen it, I'll link it below. And this guy I did do a first impression review on. I did like it at first, but there's just something about the color and the texture. So this one I do not like. I would not repurchase it, so this is gonna go bye-bye. So here's the last of my little foundation collection. I have the Balm foundation. I really do like this foundation. Again, I believe I've done a review. I've done a review on pretty much, well, I know I've done a review on these and this as well. Love this foundation. I haven't used it. I've probably used it maybe 3 times. I need to give it another try. Again, I'm just so worried about foundations breaking me out, so that's why I'm extra cautious when I try something new. Full coverage, very, very matte, so I will be hanging on to that. I don't know why I kept the box. I'm like a hoarder when it comes to really cute packaging. It's just really cute. Last but not least, we have the Elfin HD Mattifying Foundations. This one is in porcelain. This matches me pretty well. It's a little bit dark. As you can tell, I've hit major pan on it. There's not a whole lot left. I don't know if I will repurchase this or not. It is a good foundation. Great coverage. Blends really nicely. I just haven't used it in so long. You kind of like forget whether you like a product or not. So I'm going to have to give this another try to see if it's something I would want to hang on to. And if not, I'll probably just toss it out because, you know, look at that. That's just nasty. And this one, I think I'm going to let go of. This is Buff. And I purposely got this for like a bronzer, like to have a matte cream bronzer, but I never use it. It's like brand new, and I don't know. I just don't see no sense in keeping this. So I'm going to let go of this one. Alright, so these are all of the foundations, tinted moisturizers. This is everything that I am keeping. I'm the type of person where I try to stick with something. If it works for me, if it doesn't break me out, I like to stay with the same foundation. You know, it's really hard to find an affordable, cruelty-free foundation that doesn't break me out. So I like everything that I have right here. And then this is stuff that is going. And this right here, I'm also keeping these as well, but they're going back in my use it or lose it box. Alright, you guys, so that is it for this first video. Going through foundations, face primers, which I only have one. So this was powders and foundations. I think the next one I'm going to do is like concealers, eyebrow products, and I don't know, we'll see. We'll see where this will take us. So definitely give this video a quick thumbs up if you enjoy these decluttering videos. Definitely subscribe if you're not subscribed. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all that stuff. My links are always down below, and thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.